Alright everybody, welcome back in. Another video of our comparisons. Today you're getting a two for one in one video. So there's a reason I'm doing this. So we're going to do the control station. The control stations, each one of them adds 4 crew stations. This is important for those that are earlier game and only have a cockpit. You saw the Frontier, it only has 2 crew stations. Granted, it's going to take you till at least level 13 or 14 to get the ship leadership to be able to add more crew anyway. That's beside the point. The other thing that does is computer core. So that adds 1 additionally. So we have all the computer cores as well. Today's video is about adding crew stations to your ship. I realize other things matter, like how many weapons you have and etc., but crew stations, if you need to add them, these are the 2 modules that you want to do. Passengers is not the same thing. So living quarters that has 2 passengers does not count for how much crew your ship can have. So let us go take a look. We're going to start with the control stations. Timestamps will be down below if you just want to skip from unit to unit. And of course I didn't open the doors. Well, at least we don't have that many doors to go through. Alright, Deimos control station. Alright, come up, you got a little V table with no chairs. Some lockers back there. So I could see coming door or window there would be fine. Same there. I mean, yeah, you'd lose the lockers. This one, you would lose the TV, the table, and that interesting brace. This is the one that it only has a single chair in this entire place. That's it. It's a little weird. You'd think they'd have chairs for these crew stations. What is it calling the 4th crew station? I don't know. Maybe this stand-up right here is the 4th crew station. But it's functional. Let's store some hazardous materials in our hab. Cool, cool. This is probably the other crew station. So if you come through the back, you're going to wipe all that out. You come through the side, you lose your deep freezer that's in a control station. That makes perfect sense. Come through this side would be perfectly fine. I don't see anything overhead that would cause any problems. You lose that little storage maybe. Alright, Deimos is done. Now let's hop over to HopeTech. I would say this is the more control room looking of the control rooms. So you got a table and chair at the back. Boy, it's actually kind of dark back here. So coming through that way, you're only going to lose storage. You lose a lot of stuff if you come through this back. Come through the... This is the 4. Lose what is that? Electrical substation or something there. But you got all your chairs. This is definitely very control room-like. This backside, you come through here, you're going to lose out on this, whatever that is supposed to be, this station that you don't use. The 4 would be fine, or is this aft? I don't really see too much overhead that would cause any problems. You get a little bit of extra storage in this one. Not a crazy amount. You got a 10 right here. Did I see any others? See no others. So 10 extra storage just hanging out and chilling. Alright, pop ourselves over to Nova Galactic. Alright, pop in here. Very reasonable look, also quite open space looking here. You're going to lose a bunch of stuff if you come through here, but that side would be... What's it? Oh, no, you lose the galley, which is very odd that it has a galley. It's the only one with a galley, but you'd lose that. Top, fine, I would say. That side, you would just lose that little bit there. This has big storage, 150 storage in it. Just bonus hanging out. Coming through this side, you'll lose this small table. Probably that, again, electrical substation. The back would probably be alright. You lose all this flare.
If you find any addition, any at all, I will be your friend like forever.
They're on the ship. Just go find them. Come through this wall, you're probably going to nuke this station here. And overhead back looks perfectly fine to put a window. Alright, let's get over here. Let's check out some Stroud Ekland. Alright, this is a carbon copy, reasonably so, of, what was it, HopeTech? HopeTech or Deimos? Just different color scheme. More chairs, though. You get some chairs in this one. So, chairs or no chairs? Do we see any extra storage? Extra storage. We got any? We got any? We hanging out? Storage? I don't think lockers count as extra storage. You do have a first aid kit that holds 2. Massive 2. So no additional bonus storage in the Stroud Ekland. And finally, we're Taiyo Astroneering. Super basic. Bare bones, kind of. Alright, so this wall, perfect space to come in. This one, you lose some storage. I mean, as bare bones as this is, I wouldn't want to come in through this way and lose all that there. At least there's something there. Here's some storage. There's a 10. Let's see up top. I don't see any problems. This would be, you'd nuke everything there. In the back, you'd nuke the whole table and everything. This probably be fine to come through as well. And I don't see any problems with the roof. And I just see the one box. Okay. So that concludes all of the control stations. The control stations, again, will give you +4 crew stations. So you have your cockpit, then you have your control station. And now we're going to go to Deimos Computer Core.
I am sure the ship could use some repairs after all your travels.
Alright. Very strange that you'd have a table just hang out in a computer core. But this back end, I think, is a reasonable door passage. Same there, it's just storage. I mean, nice storage. Here as well, you do get a first aid wall kit. Very compartmentalized. Nice, nice systems.
Captain.
Boy, you guys
Hey,
just love this
good to
place.
see you.
Man, why are you all here? Every single one of them's in here.
What can I help you with?
This back here, except this side, I wouldn't want to come through any of that because you'd lose everything, including the only station that you actually work at, because unless they're calling this a station. Alright, so let's, and I didn't see any additional, oh
What's
yep,
new?
there's a 10 there.
You need something?
Alright, so you got an extra 10 storage in this guy. Now, let's see what HopeTech has to offer us for their computer core. As a reminder, these add +1. Easy wall to come through there. There's your 2 stations, so there's your station. I wouldn't want to go through that wall. That wall is actually pretty interesting too. I see no issue with the top. Very interesting layout for this one. I really like it. Wrong adapter. Use USB-Z. USB-Z. Here's a great area where you can come in just about any direction, and I don't see there being any problem with things. You'll lose a little bit here and there, but nothing with the ceiling is a problem. Alright, let's see what Nova has to offer. Alright, Nova. Whole bunch going on at this end. Just all kinds of stuff. Got a interesting bench with no backrest. Ow. There's a little bit of storage. There's a big boy storage. So there's 160 right there. I like this little sub room here. Again, more seating. Another desk in here. So, I mean, you'd lose the lockers, but coming through there would probably be fine. Coming through here would be fine. I would probably opt not to come through this direction. I see no problem with the ceiling. Do I see any more storage? So 160 bonus storage in this thing. Alright. Zoom. Let's go this way. Now let's check out, see what Stroud has to offer. Alright. Pretty interesting shelving system, but I would say coming through these here shouldn't be too much of an issue. Got some jump seats going on here. Nice extra little kind of side room. It's in the most interesting of the looks, the layouts, I should say. There's a 150. I don't know if I'd want to come through this front, because that's a whole lot of stuff you'd be missing out on, or this side at all. So maybe over here. Any other storage? I see no other storage. But some interesting layouts, though. Finally, we're going to have the Taiyo computer core. Kind of bland back here. Not a whole lot going on. This is going to be a similar design as HopeTech, just with the brighter colors. So it's business all up here. That's a little different. They didn't have that. They just had this. Well, you know what? It's probably because I came up with through the floor right there, and it might have nuked that. Which is probably why this one snapped differently. So I don't know if I'd want to come through on this side at all. I think I'd want to come in here from this back side. Here, there, and there's a 2. Oh, there's more. Here's a 10, there's a 10, and there's a 150. So this has the most extra storage in it, if that's your... oh, I've missed another one. It's got 180 extra storage, 182 with the med kit there, med pack. Alright, as usual, let's hop over here to the build table, and we will go through the modules one more time. I do want to say thank you to everybody. I probably should have said this when we first came in. The channel hit 1,000 subscribers a couple hours ago. A couple hours ago when I'm recording this, of course.
Please disregard.
Hi, Vasco.
I attempted an informal greeting, but my end.
And I appreciate it. I never expected actual Starfield videos for me to actually take off. You know, who am I in the world of gaming on YouTube compared to some of these big guys like Force Gaming and all those that are also doing Starfield? So, we did control stations up first. One of them snapped oddly. And then we did science stations, which one of them snapped differently than the others. However, they all snapped different from the standard, which is they usually snap to the front. So this one, remember, this had all the business down here, and it was kind of blank up in here. Is probably why it snapped this way. Versus the rest of these were more busy this way. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Again, my thanks to everybody for coming by and commenting. I am trying to get to everybody. It's a lot of comments all of a sudden. Getting something like 100,000 views in 2 days is it's a challenge. That's more than I've had my whole channel since I started 201 videos previously. So thank you, appreciate it. Come back and see me. We'll have another one of these tomorrow. Have a good day.